Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Real Talk and Hytale. As you can see, I have made myself some upgrades to the base, and right over here, we have some plans for a sort of like a smithy, right? So we'll probably get to collecting some materials for that. And over here, we have a little plan here for like a watchtower of sorts. Right. Besides that, I mean, we have we got the whole place set up. We got some big doors now. There's a bear. Yeah. So, I'm probably gonna put more of these stone roofs going across the wall here. Uh, but let's see what mats we've got. We got some oak. We have a little bit of maple. We got some redwood stuff. We got some stone. Oh yeah, we got some chickens. I don't know why little pollito back there decided to spawn where'd I put those crates? The little capture crate thing. I think I have them up here. Yeah, so there's one of them. I don't know where my second one is though. I had two. But let's get little Jimmy back in here. And maybe what I need to do is I need to expand this. Oh, I put it in here. Yeah. So perhaps I need to expand my fence, perhaps, so that it's behind the chicken coop. I'll grab myself some more eggs here. Let me go put this over here with the food. Let's put this moss away. And let's see what we've got. I have a single hardwood fence. I have more hardwood fences. Excellent. So let's upgrade this here fence first. Whoops. Let's redo that real quick. Okay, that might be something that devs need to potentially work on, maybe. Whoops. What in the world? It's not letting me, Come back here, Jimmy. You get back in there, little brother. There we go. And maybe that should hopefully make it so that, these pollos here don't go, flying outside of, of the chicken coop. For now, I'll put those in here. I have this other chest. I'll put that in here too. We do have ourselves some cobblestone roofs already. But I'm thinking we go out, we get some more mats. What in the world, bro? Okay, I think we go out, we get ourselves some more mats. And then we go ahead and we build up this watchtower and our smithy back here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I need some more maple. Actually, before I go out, let's check something real quick. Can we make... No. I need tier 5 in order to make more maple saplings. I could make some birch. Ooh, I need apples in order to make an apple sapling, which actually grows apples. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I need to find some apples then, because this is actually really nice. I can make some oak saplings, which I might need some more oak. Okay, we need to go out on a little adventure here then, and do some classic deforestation is what we need to do. I believe these are aspens. Whoops. There we go. Ooh, I missed. Ooh, get out of here, bro. Okay, so hopefully, now we've got the plans out of the way here. Hopefully, you guys have been having a good week. Hopefully, you know, work's been going pretty decent at least for everybody. And yeah, you know, things might be a bit rough for some of us, right? If it is, hopefully it's getting better for you. So, let's grab ourselves this wood. Alright, and we definitely needed some sticks as well, so this is really helpful. But yeah, hopefully things are going good for you guys. It's been alright for myself as well. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too wild, right? Such is life. But hopefully, you guys might have some interesting stories. So, as we're harvesting stuff here, right? I'll tell you a little bit about about how the week's been up here for me, at least. I think it's been interesting. We had some crazy fog roll in. It was quite wild. I felt like, God or whomever's in control of the weather decided to turn down the render distance on us all. Was quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it be that foggy before, right? Like it literally looked like the Minecraft fog. Right, where you would, turn down your render distance and then you can barely see anything that's out there. Like that's essentially how it was. So that was new. So yeah, I think my week's been all right. But let me go ahead and let's talk a bit, shall we? Let's get into it a little bit. I think one of the main things that's been going on recently, mostly amongst other people closer to my age, is essentially how poor the dating scene is. Right? I'm sure it's similar in certain aspects for both, men and women, where the dating apps just aren't working out. There's, perhaps a lot of one-word answers. People are getting ghosted all the time. And it definitely doesn't feel good, right? And, I'm not gonna say, stop trying. But, sorry, had to focus there a little bit. But essentially, if you are, really, really trying to, to get dates, potentially get married, if that's what you want, of course, right? It's not for everybody, but if that's what you want, then, depending on your own personal situation, perhaps taking a little break from it might be helpful. Get focused on other things, right? Let your mind relax and unburden yourself from perhaps the societal pressure of dating and marriage, right? Perhaps, do what you gotta do. And, things will work out some way for you. Usually always does. Let's see, what do I got here? Ash and oak. I got a lot of ash. A lot of ash wood. I'm thinking let's take this wood back. These other resources here. And then I say we try and find ourselves some more maple trees. I'm gonna try and take a lot of these here. Mushrooms. We got a spooter. What in the world? I have no clue. Oh, it's the sound of me getting poisoned. Well, here, let's eat up a bit. That should help with that. Alright, maybe we'll kill this here bear too. For the hide, right? Maybe we'll kill the spider here too. Perfect. Alright, that's why I think the watchtower will be really cool right here. Because then we can take care of those issues. Right, any wandering skellies or spiders or anything like that. So let's see here. What can we remove from here? I'm thinking we can get rid of those. What else can we remove from here? Maybe the linen scraps? Those shadowy ones. These glowing orange mushrooms, I don't think we need those in there. Oh, for a second I thought that was a skelly. Alright, we can put foodstuffs in here. Put these in here. As well as all those bones and whatnot. These mushrooms, the brown ones, we put them in here too. As well as the red cap ones. And we'll probably have to make ourselves a new bow here too, actually. Oh, we're just missing some light leather. I think I've been putting it down here too. Yeah, there we go. So, let's get ourselves a new bow real quick. Make ourselves an iron short bow. Right, and then this other like scrap sword can probably put into here. Right, we can put building materials in there. Okay, I think our inventory is looking pretty good. So let's go and see if we can find ourselves some more maple trees. Which I think this is already a maple tree. I think this is. Let's find out here. It is. Let's chop that baby down. Alright, we'll also chop up these ones here this time. Oh, but this is one too. But yeah, I think besides dating, right? I think last time, if I remember right, we spoke a bit about, you know, getting jobs and getting hired and whatnot, right? And I think the biggest thing, at least with doing anything in life, right, is as difficult as it might be, I think it's always for the best that we don't get distracted, right? We don't get distracted. Because if we think about it, there's always going to be something, someone, some experience that tells us that we can't. But in reality, in truth, right? That's just a voice, right? We can choose to listen to said voice. We could choose to ignore said voice. Let me just make sure I got all the wood from over here. So we can choose to ignore said voice. We can choose to listen to it, right? And so I guess the real question when it comes down to it is, are we going to choose to listen to it? And that's a bear back there. Are we going to choose to listen to it, or are we going to choose to ignore it? Right? Now here's the thing, too, right? We might always try our best, right? And yes, I know lots of people say that, it's only do or do not, right? I believe that trying is doing, but obviously not trying is, well, not doing, right? And I think the biggest thing when it comes to choosing whether to ignore those voices or to listen to those voices is if we decide to try and do, or not try and not do, right? If you want to code up an app, for instance, right? Just do it. Try and do it. If you want to work out, do it. Try and do it. Right? If you want, let's say, to date, then try and do it. Right? Trying is not inaction, right? Trying is doing when you are unsure if you can or cannot. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, it is commendable, I would say. So don't go giving up on your dreams now. Now, let's get ourselves some more of this wood here. Let's get started on that smithy. I feel like that'll be a little bit better for us to do. Bro, that board just scared the crap out of me. Right, I feel like it'll be a bit more understandable. Oh, that's a spooter. Where's the spooter? There's the spooter. There we go. We got him. But yeah, when it comes to building our smithy, I have sort of a better design already in mind for the smithy than I do for the watchtower. I feel like for the watchtower, it's probably going to take a little bit longer to kind of figure out what it is that I want to do with it. But at least with the smithy here, I feel like it's a bit more understandable, right? We'll have ourselves a stone floor, we'll have some wooden beams, we'll have a chimney, right? We'll line up our smithy with a few more forges, right? Really expand our output of metals so that when we start getting more, it'll be easy to go ahead and throw in and get it done. I think that'll work out pretty good. Okay. We have our wood. Let's head back home. Alright. I think we have quite a good amount of wood. And let's grab ourselves some stone. Whoops. From here. Right. We can put away some of that. Let's take out the leather from in here. We can put the leather in here. That's what I'm thinking. And we have that other chest. So we can make this chest where we store these items here. Oh, we need some stone. We'll start with that, and obviously if we need more, we can always grab more. Right, we'll go 3 up for a total of 4. And here, actually, I'll say this is our, like, little, like, chimney area or something, right? Yeah, this will be fine. Alright, this is going to be a bit more open, I would say. Okay, I did get that one good. We'll go ahead and, whoops, build that up. Whoops. Let's go ahead and let's get that bit of stone out. But this chimney kind of like how we did the one for the house over there. I think that'll be good for now. Let's build up these beams. There we go. Now we're starting to have ourselves a bit more of a forge here. So, let's take ourselves a nice little sleep. It was great having you all today. Again, make sure that if you are enjoying this, right, as we take it nice and chill and relax a bit, right, make sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And I will see you again for the next one. Take care for now.